Welcome back to the channel, and first of all please do ignore the thunderstorm and flickering lights going on. You can see how bad it is outside because that fan is directly connected to a 100-watt solar panel and it's just not turning at all. Anyway, so what happened was, a couple of weeks ago, a very dear friend of mine asked me to replicate this circuit to make him a couple more because he's doing some low voltage experiments. And for the life of me, I couldn't remember making this. It must be a decade ago. But he's managed to get it running from 80 millivolts. So the mission today is to replicate this circuit and hopefully be of use to you guys because it'll run from an ultra low voltage and something like about half a milliamp, and that LED will come on. So yeah, that's the video for today. Let's get started. Alright, well I ordered some components and then the first thing I did was to trace this all around. The soldering isn't the best on this, but it obviously works 10 years later or somewhere, so it can't have been too bad. And this is the circuit that I came up with. This is what it actually is. So quite the usual in a way, blocking oscillator, but it's got a FET on it, and that's a K117. Here's a quick look at the data sheet on it. I ordered some capacitors, I've got some 22k resistors, got the FETs of course, K117s. And what I'm going to be using for diodes is 1N5819s, and they're, you might be able to see on that chart, they're 1 amp capable, but they're Schottkeys, so they should help with the circuits. I think that's what I used before, was a Schottky. Right. Oh. Excuse the loud thunder there. Good heavens, this is a great project, eh? Get blown up before we get started. Right, anyway, so to wind these coils, because these are actually smaller than the original, they're just pure ferrite, and what I do is I get 40 gauge wire, spin it round and round and round one of these little pieces of tube. You can use something like the insides of a pen, something like that, or, just give me a second, one of these cotton things and just cut it down, then wrap the wire round and round, and then you can pass it through and around like some kind of sewing technique. So there'll be 100 of the 40 gauge and then there'll be 5 of 30 AWG as well on the other side. And after doing all that, this is what it should look like. Nice and neat around there of the 100 and nice and neat of the 5 turns. And then what I've done is I've added little pieces of wire so they can stick into a breadboard. And that's where we're going next. I'm going to build this circuit up such that you'll know that that circuit does work. I'll follow what it is on the screen and I'll speed the footage up as I build one of these onto a breadboard. And there we go, all built. Done it exactly to how it is on the screen there on the circuit diagram. So, first thing is a sanity check just to see that it does work. I've got a regular rechargeable AAA there. And there we go. The LED is on, so that's wonderful. Now, I'll set it up with a really depleted AAA. It's got about, I don't know, something like 80 millivolts on it. And we'll see what happens to it. See if it can run that. Alright, so I've been through a bunch of them in this little tub thing there, and I've ended up with one with 73 millivolts on it. So I'll try it. I'll turn off this light. I don't think we're going to see much, but well, if it works at all. But right, so I'll connect up this and we'll see if that light comes on. Oh, and yes, oh, and it's not bad. Oh, and it's right, okay, 60, 55, 50, still on a little bit. Oh, and it's run out by what, 45 millivolts. That is astounding. 45 millivolts. Oh, that's exciting, isn't it? That is really, really low. I was hoping to get the 80 millivolts. I've seen another circuit online that said it ran down to 70 millivolts, but that used a couple of 2N7000s. Now, if this is slightly building back a little bit, shouldn't that come back on again if it's on 48? It should at least flicker. Let's have a look. Yes. And then it goes to the 45.5. Oh, I'm thrilled with that. Why not go for a third try? I've let it just sit there a couple of minutes. It's gone back up to 53 millivolts now. So if I connect it, there we are. And down it goes. So there we are. The circuit does work. The circuit goes down to about 45 millivolts. And it works absolutely champion. Right. Well, thanks very much for watching. Please do subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time.